Hello, welcome everybody, welcome to a launch day. Oh gosh, voice is going again.
Don't worry, because I'm really loud and they've got me too.
Do you know that's what everyone said last night? Don't worry, if you can't talk, Sara will be able to talk for you, which is a good thing. I'll find my right pitch throughout the show.
You say that, but Sarah talking infers that you've got a word in edgeways to start with. You haven't done a show with me in a while, have you not? You've forgotten what it's like. Yeah, good luck with that. At least he'll give you some voice rest.
Oh, thank you. That'll be what I definitely need throughout the day. I'll find my right pitch, but I might be a bit croaky throughout the day. We've got a fantastic launch day for you, a fabulous set of dies that we're going to be showing you in just a moment. But before we do remember we have our spring sale on at the website. That will continue until the 14th. I think I'm correct in saying 14th of April. So we do make sure you have a look on that, and there'll be different things every day. So don't think, oh, I had a look yesterday, I've got everything. Go and have a look today, just in case we've snuck in that little item that you've been desperate to have, and you're going to be getting it at a fantastic deal. Speaking of fantastic deals, of course, we've got all of these dies, but you saw her from the other side of the studio. Of course, we have the wonderful Sara Davies with us. Hello, Sara, how are you?
Hello, lovely. Yes, I am here. Can I just say as well, I'm very excited. I know I've been missing for a little while. So, well, I haven't been missing, I just haven't been in on as many shows. But I've been popping in every now and again. But I've been filming a brand new show with the BBC that is due to launch later this year. So it's not Dragon's Den. We start filming Dragon's Den in June. But it is a brand new show that's super exciting. So, but it's been really intensive. So I've been like on set 12-hour days, all day, every day.
Oh, wow.
So they've let me have a couple of days where I nipped off early and I was able to come and do like the HSN preview last week. And I know I did a lovely big 3-hour masterclass last week for people. So I've had the odd few shows, but I'm back now. I'm back today. I'm flying to America in the morning for HSN shows on Monday. But then when I get back from that, then I'm back. And then we've just finalised all the schedule for May, and you'll be sick of the sight of us by the end of May. So I'm glad to be back and I'm in here. But this is the one. So I knew I was able to come in today. So I had them, because, you know, perks of being the boss and all, work the schedule so that I could be on this launch, because this is fabulous. These are going to be on HSN, by the way, those of you. I did do this in the preview earlier in the week, and these are going to be featured on HSN. They're one of our big launches. So you might be watching this show because you're waiting to get these from HSN on Monday. At least you're going to have all the inspiration. At least you're going to know exactly what we're doing with them, and I can't wait to show you them, Becky.
Fantastic. I am really looking forward to seeing those because they are a beautiful set of dies that we've got for you. You've got 9 different dies in here, and these are corner edgeables. They are absolutely stunning. So you have things like Peacock, you have Peacock. You have a lady with a gown. You've also got some fantastic florals throughout there, really making them well worth. They're going to work with all of your different items that you've got already in your crafty stash. And Sara, you've got the boards over there, haven't you, to show exactly what they're going to look like?
I have indeed, and I know it says 12-piece Showstopper collection. I think we need to change that because it's 9 dies in the collection. And basically what it is, it's 9 dies, but with the Showstopper. So you are getting the fantastic price, $117 down to $80, $152. We've taken a third off the price for the launch, and we're saying for the first 200 people that order, you get a goodie bag worth £25 or $30, which is where the extra 3 pieces are, because there's 3 little items in your goodie bag, which is a surprise. So you've got 3 items in your goodie bag, but it's only the first 200 people get the free goodie bag. And wherever you are in the world, we are going to ship this for free. So free shipping on this item, which means anything else you add into your basket, you're going to get it for free as well. Now, I will just show you very quickly what these dies are, as Becky alluded to. And I'll get... are you all right, Mrs., or do you need to go and get a little drink of water? Are you okay?
I have a large drink of water here, just in case I need that.
Yeah, we'll keep it right. Right, so these corner edgeables. Now, they are a hybrid cross between our corners and a creator card and an edgeable that moves across the side of your card. Right. So can you see the cutting line starts here, goes all the way around the outside and stops here. This part stays connected in your card. So if I just show you the nice simple card, this is going to be my first demo. You can see here, all of this is connected onto the card. It just cuts the beautiful corner out and gives you this lovely show-stopping piece. Now, there are 9 brand new designs. Let me just pick that up. 9 brand new designs in total. That butterfly is just the first one of them. I will show you all 9 of them. But remember, you are literally only paying for 6 and getting 3 for free if you go for the whole collection. So there is your butterfly. And just to give you an idea on all the cards, that's now
gorgeous.
I'm going to do one of these. I've got 2 hours now, Becky, for the launch day. But then because I was really excited about doing these, I've then got another 2-hour masterclass later on this afternoon. So the slightly more advanced cards we're going to do on a masterclass this afternoon, like showing you how to do these, okay? Now, the tree is just phenomenal, and the tree is going to work beautifully well. If you want to use it as like a traditional creator card, that is a creator card cut in, and I'm going to teach you, again, in the masterclass show later, I'll show everyone how to do this cloud technique as well.
Oh, nice.
So that works really, really well with that tree. This is the beauty of having 2 shows today on this, you see. So there's my lovely tree cut into this. Have to say, not saving her for the later show. Can't wait to get into her in just a little while. She is fabulous, and in fact I might show you the actual card that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be teaching you how to cut her into a stepper card. I will give you all the measurements, all of the sizes. We will be doing exactly this card in this show, so you can cut these into the corners of your steppers, right? Now, not only can you do steppers, but this one here, the Peacock. Now, I saw a card that one of our design team had done, so I took inspiration from it for my demonstrations. I'm going to be showing you how you do it on the front of an easel. Okay, so we're going to be doing our easel card with the Peacock on the front of the easel. That is a fabulous design. So that's your Peacock. We've got the fabulous daisies. Now, the daisies are wonderful. Now, these, I've seen some wonderful cards, Becky, where people have paper pieced.
Nice.
So can you see this one here? And if you get nice and close on there, you'll actually see this has been paper pieced. Oh, good work, Sam. We've been paper pieced in here with a bit of glitter card in there. And a little bit later, I'll show you how we can do all of this, like giving you a little bit of a hint of colour and dropping that round and making them daisies look spectacular. So that is your daisies on there as well. Then we've got, so sticking with the floral theme, you've got your rambling roses. So your roses there, it's called the fairy tale rose technically, but I wanted you to see how it can work portrait or landscape, so you can kind of go at the top corner or the bottom corner. Another great one that you can paper piece into. You've also got your kind of rose, the ones that are, they're called the delightful peonies, these, but they kind of move up the side of your card like this. So if I just show you, there's a gorgeous box here. And I'm going to be doing a box later on, probably in the masterclass.
Oh, that's lovely.
Just to show you, again, fabulous to paper piece. But I'll teach you how to do this technique where we cut into the front of a box. So those are your beautiful peonies travelling up the side of your project there. This one, fantastic. Now, this is actually one of the ones I've planned to do a shaker card with. So they're just crying out, wonderful to be made into shakers. I saw one of our designers had done a shaker card with them, so I'll teach you how to do shaker cards with these. And then, last but definitely not least, you've got this gorgeous bouquet of flowers. And that gorgeous bouquet, again, even just on like the front of a card like this, cut out. It doesn't have to be using it on the edge of your card, and that's where it's been used as a stencil in the background. So yes, some really gorgeous ways to use these. I've got all these different ideas. I'm going to be walking you through as many projects as possible in this show, and then the more advanced ones we'll be doing in the masterclass later on today. But of course, you get them and you'll have all 4 hours then, all saved up, ready to watch back.
Fantastic. And I like the way you can use them in different ways, not just as edgeables, like using those stencils. Right, so to give you an update, because you've been buying these even before you've actually had a chance to see them, the first 200 of these get the whole complete set, but you're also going to get a goodie bag as well. Now, how many have we got left, or how many have we sold? So many. We've got 181 remaining, and that's 10 minutes into the show. So do be quick if you want to get the whole of this showstopper, as well as a little goodie bag as well. Definitely worth you popping into your basket, especially at that price. And do bear in mind that we do have another bonus goodie bag. So if you wanted to pop this bonus goodie bag in your basket, this is half price anyway, but you get it at half price again if you're buying the Showstopper together with it. So again, and we were talking about this before, Sara has put this goodie bag together bearing in mind what you're going to be getting with these corner edgeables. So all the bits and pieces in here, which I'll show you later, are going to work with this. It's just not, things that you think, oh, well, I might use that later. You are going to use all of these in conjunction with the things in this bag as well. Now we're going to say a few hellos to people. We've got excuse me, Sarah Brown saying, hello, my crafty friends. Special hellos and hugs to two of my favourite people. Okay, you're all my favourites. Sarah, I don't see much of you I don't see so much of you as I'd like to. Becky, I hope your voice is getting better. It's slightly better. And Christine Mahoney says, good morning, afternoon. So excited with these corner edgeables today. They are amazing. They are a really beautiful collection here. We've got Pat saying good morning, Betsy saying hello, Jeffrey is saying hello, Stephanie, Karen is saying good morning, Teresa says hello. We're both looking beautiful today.
Oh, I'll absolutely take that. I have some new eyeshadows today, so I'm feeling the love.
Oh, good, excellent. Kylie says good morning from Kansas. Beth is in from North Dakota. Carolyn, Zoe, Sharon, Betty, Jen is saying hello. Pat's saying these corner edgeables bring card making to a new level. You are absolutely going to be seeing that in today's shows. Right, we should get started because you've got quite a few bits and pieces to show us, haven't you, Sarah?
I have. What I wanted to do first, actually, Becky, is just show everybody the easiest way. So if you were going for all of these today, or actually even if you just choosing 2 or 3 of them, right? Bear in mind, if you're choosing 6, you could have 6 of them and you could get 9 for the price of the 6. And if you're one of the first 200, you will get the goodie bag as well. And we're going to ship it for free. So apparently I've just had an update. There's quite a few people have checked out in the 10 minutes we've been telling about them. I think a lot of people wait to see them, isn't there? 167. Yep. That is 167 goodie bags, guys. So just to be clear, you can all get them at the £80 or $99 deal. So that's a phenomenal deal. You can all get them at the special price as long as we have stock of the bundle, right? It's the goodie bags. It's only the first 200 people will get the goodie bag for free. Okay, so only the first 200 get the goodie bag with the extra couple of bits in, right? But I wanted to show you, even if you're a complete beginner crafter, how easy it is to do fabulous cards. So I've just taken, this could be ready done cards and envelopes. This could be a one that you've just folded down, but I've taken like an A6 or an A2 as you would call them in the US, right? Now watch, we take our butterflies and you can pop them just over the top corner. Now, can you see there, Becky? There's like a little point, right? And you can see one down here as well. It's those points that are where the edge die starts cutting, right? So you just put the point in place. Now, a top tip that I've got for everybody, right, is whenever I do this and I hold it in place, I like to put my tape over the part that is going to come away, right? So you would put the tape, don't put the tape onto this bit down here, because that's when you might tear the card taking your tape off, okay? Whereas if you put it onto there, open this up, because what we're going to do is we're going to cut into the base of the card. So we're going to go into there like this. I'm going to put my clear plate, I'm going to put my magnetic plate on the top, I'm going to put my top plate, and I'm going to send that straight through the Gemini. Now, obviously, I've got the Gemini 2, but these will work. They're a good size to go into any of your die cut machines. They're too big for the mini, sorry, but they will go through the MIDI, no problem.
Oh, great.
Okay? So I know I got a question about that when I previewed them on HSN. Now, they're really detailed dies, so do you know what I would say? It's definitely worth doing the embossing as well. So when you get to this stage, I want you to then add the embossing mat in. So anybody who doesn't know about embossing, you pop the embossing mat on there, and what you do is the embossing mat replaces the magnetic. So you're going to put the embossing mat in, you're going to miss out the magnetic, so leave that one out, but you still have your clear and your top plate in. Okay. So now when I send it through, the first pass through does the cut, the second pass through does a deep emboss, and they're not so complex that you need the metal shim. Right. You don't need the metal shim to cut your cardstock, but you're going to get that lovely detailed cut, right? Now, as I lift this off here, you see, they will all just lift away, and then you'll see this part here. I mean, you can just, well, it was that simple. You just pop them through. Little pokey tool. Oh, I've got my little pokey tool. These last couple of little bits there, just poke through, but you can see the detail in that die. It's absolutely incredible, right? Now, if you do want it to stand out a little bit more, what I do like to do is if you take like one of your water reactive ink pads, I can just pop a little bit of a hint of colour around the outside, and what that's going to do is it's just going to make it stand up a little bit. And then also, if I just want to give you another little hint or tip, this is a great thing to do, Becky. So you've got that, it's like quite a sharp edge to finish it.
Yep.
You can always just trim to edge that off, and I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to just trim that to edge that off, and it just gives you a more rounded finish. And then look what a difference it makes having that little bit of colour on the outside. I might add a little bit more down to the top bit here, and it just makes that really jump off the page beautifully well. Really lovely design. And then it is as simple as, I'm going to just take one of my tape pens and I'm going to go inside. I've just done a little bit of matting and layering here. That'll pop inside like that. I've got a little bit of matting and layering to go onto the front as well. So just popping that down on there too. And it just gives me, you don't need much because the card's really detailed to start with. Realise I've missed that one out there.
Very quick to make a card as well. If you're, you suddenly remember it's someone's birthday, you're just about to go out and meet them. In no time at all, you've made something.
And you're just ready to go.
Yeah.
It's really super simple. So look at this. I'm just going to pop a couple of these down. Pop that one in there. Notice I've done that with a dotty tape pen because I can rub away all of the excess that you don't want on there, you see. So I can pop that down, then I can just rub away this excess adhesive that I don't need. And then my little butterfly wish is just going to go along the top like this. And that is how you would get started with a super quick and super easy corner edgeable, and you can do that exact card 9 times over with all of the 9 different designs. That's how simple it is to get going.
Fantastic. Oh, that's so quick. I can't quite believe how quickly you've managed to put that together. So this is using all of these different items on here that you can see. Now you've got flowers, you've got you've got floral elements in there, as well as the lady in the gown, flowers, peacocks, as well as that tree. And I think that tree actually is something you'll use throughout the whole of the year, because you can really make it work for all different seasons, can't you, and all different meanings. Lots of people loving what we're seeing here, so I won't be able to get through all of the hellos, but hello to everybody.
Do you want this one next?
I do, yeah.
Should we
do that one? I think so.
Do you want to do it? I
think so.
I know I was going to say this for the masterclass, but I just feel like if I was someone watching this show now, I'll be writing in the comments. I'll put it in. So
well, I'm getting all into Bridgerton at the moment. This is a Bridgerton feel to it, isn't it?
It really does. Yeah, if I was watching, I would totally want to know how to do that one. Right, go then. I'll get it. It's going to take us a couple of minutes, so you can. You can't keep it.
I wanted to keep it.
You can show everybody the goodie bag.
I'll show you the goodie bag.
We'll see how many's left.
So this is, excuse me, losing my voice. This is the extra goodie bag. So this is not the goodie bag you're going to be getting if you're the first 200 to put the Showstopper in here. This is a different goodie bag, which is half price at the moment. Oh gosh. Which is half price at the moment. But if you pop it into your basket whilst you're getting the Showstopper, it's going to be half price again, giving it a fantastic deal. Now, I'm going to show you the bits and pieces in here because there is a lot in this goodie bag. And this has been put together by Sara to work with this. So you'll be able to get the two together and work them together with all of your makes. The first item is one of these mini dies. This is the little fairy. With some sparkles on them. These little mini dies are something that we all love, especially Debbie Robinson. And the next one is a special friend. These are really, really useful set of little dies. We've then got some Wild at Heart sparkles in black, clear, and also in pink, different colours as well in those. I love these. These are some gilding flakes. This is your lilac pool. Beautiful, soft lilac colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. Then we've got a set of stencils here. This is your decorative trio. Really beautiful. You've got like a half a mandala on there, as well as some sort of a swirly kind of florals, as well as a more kind of almost like an Indian type design that you've got in here. So some of those. We've got your twirling duck stamp and die set, which of course you're going to be able to use with these corner edgeable dies. We then have got one of our art decos. These are the half and half. So you've got a stencil and an embossing folder on one side, and you've also got that half die, but you can use them both together. The next item we've got is a Flora Elegance, a classic sentiment. So these are a stamp and die set. I mean, these are going to be used throughout the whole year because they're really useful to cut out. We've got a fabulous fuchsia dye. This scroll looks really beautiful. You could cut bits of that off, as you saw in Sara's last make. Having those little swirls here and there work really well. We then have a Just For You die set here. And then finally we have, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. That is a really beautiful die that you've got here, and again will work incredibly well with all of those different dies that you've got here. So this has been put together with care and with the understanding that you want something to go with this Showstopper. So if you pop this into your basket and then you add this goodie bag in, you're going to be getting this for a really great deal. Right, we need to do a stock update to let you know there's not, wow, it's really flying off the shelves. 158 are remaining. And we've not really given you opportunity to check out your baskets. 158 remaining. That is the whole of the Showstopper with the secret little bonus goodie bag that you're going to be getting. So as Sara said, there's still more of these, but if you want to get hold of this bonus bag, and why wouldn't you want to get something for free? You want to be the first 200 to get hold of those. Now, I have a question.
Go on, hit me.
This is from Sissy.
Hit me.
She says, is there a trick to blending without leaving the imprint to the brush head? Whenever I use finger brushes, especially, there's always like a round look to the ink that I apply rather than blended.
Yes, let me get you a, let me just show you it, right?
Okay.
So, if I want to show you that technique. So what you're going to do is, what you're not going to do is you're not going to start in here, right? Because if you start, you'll always get that edge, right? Whereas if instead you start off and then bring it on. So can you see? And notice what I'm doing is, I'm moving my hand all around this area. I'm keeping the hand circles going and I'm moving the cardstock, right? And I can go bigger if I want to go bigger, but you start going bigger, you don't all of a sudden, you're always off the card and moving it around a little bit more. Let me show you that again, right? Yeah. So you start off, put the cards up, giving it a rub, and then you're just doing little rubs and you're bringing the card to where we have the design here, right? So you're bringing the card around to that instead of starting here. And as soon as you start and try and do that, you can see I've got the marks. Yeah. That's what we're trying to avoid. This is what we're trying to get. Right. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. If anyone else has any questions, feel free to pass them through and we will try and get them through. Now we've got, if I show you all the different items that are here, we've got the boards to show you while Sara's just getting ready for the next demo. This one is your entangled butterflies, which you saw Sara using just a moment ago. You can see here in the black and white, really does show up very well. This next one is your flora bouquet. This one is your lovely hearts. I think that is really beautiful. It's really nice, clean images that you get there. This next one is your delightful peonies. Next one is your fairy tale rose. It really does look like the rose is climbing out of Sleeping Beauty's castle. And then lovely daisies, beautiful, and that looked really lovely with that glitter cardstock that we had before. Elegant peacock. Then we have got the Off to the Ball, which we're going to see in just a moment. And then finally, we've got Into the Woods here. The really lovely collection. Planner price is £64 or $79.20. Sissy says, thank you very much. No wonder my blending rarely looks blended. I appreciate the help. As always, if you've got any questions to ask, please do message in. Every day is a school day for all of us, and there are no silly questions. We've all been at the beginning, and we don't know how to do something. This is your opportunity to ask the crafting guru that is Sara Davies, who knows everything. I'm just putting it out there. Just goes everything. Oh, don't talk me up too much. However, she is the queen when it comes to fancy shaped cards, right? So I'm going to show you all how to do a stepper card. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the exact perfect size stepper card to work with the designs. Now, this would work brilliantly well for the lady. It would work fantastically well for the peacock. I think the peacock would look wonderful on the bottom of one of these. But I'm going to get my lovely, she's called Off to the Ball, and I'm going to take that one one of, and it works. They all work in exactly the same way, but we're going to learn how to do the stepper card, and then we're going to do this. Now, I want you to take notes. So make a note 25 minutes into this show. You can save this show and come back and watch it as many times as you want, though. But then also, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that size card, okay? So the first thing, I want it to be a square card to fit in a square envelope. So if we're doing a square card, what you're going to do is you're going to take, I've got 2 pieces of card there just well, that's very thick, it's our stamping card. Right, if you want to square off your cardstock, right, you are going to come, it's 1 little notch before the 6. Okay. But actually I've just realised I'm not going to trim all the way down because I'm going to show you a stepper card, aren't I? So I'm going to come to 1 little notch before the 6, width-wise, otherwise known as 5 3/4 inches, but you know, I call it 1 little notch before the 6. That is then, when this card's folded in half, that gives me a square card. Okay. But we're not folding it in half because we're going to put the step in the funny place, aren't we? Yeah. So here's what you do, right? Decide how big you want your step to be. I'm going to go 2 inches, right? I just want little 2-inch steps, just nice. So what you do is you come and you bring your step down the card. So we're going to go 2 inches, and I'm going to start lightly up at the top, and then from about halfway, press a little bit harder, all right? So 2 inches running all the way up, and that is my kind of card as we're coming on there, right? Now, on the big section, we're going to score it at halfway. So the halfway point, remember, just before the 6, 1 little notch before the 6. Okay. So we've got 1 little notch before the 6. Don't score it in this section, but you are going to score it in this section here, okay? So that is my halfway point on the card. And then we wanted our step to be 2 inches, didn't we? So what you do is you come up the step 2 inches, down the step 2 inches, so that would be 4. Yep, so that's our step up and step down. Yep. Then your step on the back is whatever your halfway point is plus another 2 inches. Right. So that's how big our step is. So remember, we were 1 little notch before the 6. Yeah. So another 2 inches on that is 1 little notch before the 8. Okay? Right. That got it. Is how it works. You got it? Yep. Oh, that's brilliant. Well, that's all the complicatedness you need to know. Excellent. Yep. So all I'm going to do now is come in with me knife, and I'm just going to cut down that line there between this point and that point. Okay, so we've got that? Yeah. And then watch this. So there's your step at the back, there's your step at the front, you step at the front, and you step underneath. My God, that's so easy. Isn't that super? Really complicated before. People seem to think stepper cards are hard. It really isn't, right? All you do, I decided how wide I wanted my card. Yeah. Then decide how big you want your step. Yeah. So I went 2 inches, come along, 2 inches. Put your halfway score line in here, and then on this one you go up by the size of your step, down by the size of your step, and then you take the same size of your step beyond what your score point was. So if we'd done like a little 1 inch step, we'd go up an inch, down an inch, and then on this one we'd come just an inch more, and that would just give you a little small step. So you just decide how big you want your step to be. So there you go. Everybody thinks stepper cards are hard. You've learned the Sara Easy trick way, right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our gorgeous belle of the ball, our Bridgerton lady, on the side here. Now, just like the butterfly one, there's the top where she's starting to cut. There's the edge, here she is, where she's finishing. Right. Everything else is connected. Okay. So I'm going to put that right on the edge of the card, and I'm going to take her off there so that she cuts right off the top here. Now, remember the trick I told you before? You're going to put your tape on the bit that cuts off. So I'm going to put my tape up here, and I'm going to put my tape on this bit here, on the bits that are going to come away. Then we open this up, and she is ready to cut. Now, I'm sure you were looking at this card when I first showed everybody thinking, oh, that one looks really complicated. Whereas actually, when you see how to do it, you realise it's not complicated at all, is it not? No. You made it look very easy. Yeah. I'm sure I'd get myself in a mess, but it's writing down those instructions, isn't it? Writing down those measurements. I promise it is really easy. What should we do next? Should we do the peacock? Well, we've had a request actually, whether you could do the tree or the daisy next, or are you going to be doing those? I could do the daisy. Yeah. If you guys want the daisy, your wish is my command. Excellent. We'll do the daisy next. We'll do the daisy next, and then so this was what I took my inspiration from the peacock. So just wanting to sell you all on the idea of my peacock one next. That is gorgeous. I'm loving it, the peacock. So if you would like peacock, if you would like to know how to do an easel card next, let's do an easel. Only if you ask. You've got to say if you want that, right? So here we go. And if I lift this off, and then remember, we're then going to do the embossing. So we're going to bring this back in. We're going to emboss the detail next. So I'm going to pop this on here. Detail on there. We're going with the clear plate. We're going with the top plate, but we are leaving out the magnetic. That's how the whole thing works. Leaving out the magnetic, in it goes, and that then pushes all of that lovely detail in. Now, what I thought I'd do on this one is a little bit of colouring, right? So let me just show you, because you know I love a bit of colouring, right? So if I take this off now,
would all of them work with the embossing folder? Should you do that extra bit? Yep.
They absolutely all would work, an absolute treat. I'm going to cut along this line to the start of there. There we go, right?
Yeah.
She's just come off the edge. She's looking fabulous. Right, let me just get a piece of scrap paper to put underneath, right? So there she is. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of colouring. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to just start off. Let's do all of her skin, all right? So her skin would be round here like this, and then down here. So that would be like her arm there. And then up onto her neck here, down on this part, bringing that down. There, she's beautiful. She's looking lovely. Right, that's all of her skin. Yes, it is. Should we do a bit of hair while we're on? So we'll take a darker shade of hair around here now. You know, all I'm doing is hinting at it around the outline, Becky. And I think she's just going to look fabulous, right? So there she is.
Can you use any of the pens that we have for this? Or would brush pens work better? Or?
Any of them would work a treat. Do you want me to get a brush pen and we'll do a brush? Let's have a little look. I'm looking for a tri-blend brush in some blue shade. There's a blue blend. Yeah, that'll do. Right. So watch this. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to come, so we'd have dark colour around the outside, right? So I'm coming around the outside, all of this here. So I'm trying to get the outside swirls neater first.
Yeah.
And that's where we're bringing it round. Yeah, there she is. What you'll find with me, Becky, I'm terrible at talking and crafting. So I'll just go quiet in a second.
Well, there's something about watching people colour that you find quite mesmerising, don't you?
It's just fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
So, right, so there's the dark.
Yeah.
We'll go from the dark into the mid. So you're just going to go over where the dark one finishes and blend it with a little bit of the mid. And that dark becomes the medium shade.
Yeah.
And like this, and into the middle. And then that medium would all turn into the light as we'd get that light one coming. Now, it's a little bit hard to see at the moment because obviously I'm colouring it onto the, you'll see in just a second. Oh, that's a little bit too light. I think we'll bring a little bit darker in. So, and the good thing is with this, you don't have to worry about getting it bang on the lines.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you've got it, you could do messy colouring and it would still look just as fabulous, right? So I'm coming in a little bit further with the blue here. And then what I'm going to do is so how alcohol pens work is the lighter the shade, the more that is going to bleach out.
Right.
So the more alcohol, as I come in with the lighter one, you'll see in a second when I go over it, it will start and give me a lighter shade in the middle as I blend all of that out.
Will it always look a little bit darker while it's wet and then lighten up as it dries?
It does, yes, it really does lighten up when it dries. And I was one of these ones, I was always a little bit obsessed. So watch this, I'm going to just lighten it up in the middle a bit. So I'm coming over with that lighter one, and you won't be able to see a difference straight away, but you can see there, if I move it away from here, can you see it's starting to lighten up in the middle because the alcohol in the lighter colour has got more alcohol, and that's where it'll give you that lovely bit. Yeah, you can see her bleaching out there a little bit, can't you, in the middle? So there she is. And then I'm going to just take that dark shade down the edge. I love this, and it's quick and easy colouring because I'm not having, if you're not as confident with the pens, this is a brilliant way to kind of give them a go colouring into the die cut pieces. And I just used a regular stamping card, Becky. So people quite often know, did you have to use Nina card or alcohol pen card to colour onto? I actually just used a regular stamping card just for convenience, just so that you could see just how easy it was, even to blend the colours on a regular stamping card instead of an alcohol-specific stamping card.
the stamping card versus the Nina, is the Nina slightly lower GSM?
It is indeed,
So
yes.
for something that intricate, stamping card would work better because it's more rigid.
Yes.
Would that be the case?
That's the reason I chose this one, the stamping card for this project,
Yeah.
is even though I knew I was going to colour onto it,
Yeah.
is because I knew it would give me that little bit more rigidity
Yeah.
and a really detailed shade.
Okay.
Let's have a little look. We'll just
It's good
take
to know
it.
you can use it. You can use the pens on either card.
You can. They'll blend easier. Leanne would always tell me off. She'd tell me I should be using the right cardstock. It'll get you a better finish. But look at that there. I've managed to colour that. And if I do that onto there, yeah, it's looking lovely, isn't it?
amazing,
And
yeah.
you've got that ombre shade from light to medium to dark.
Like
now
that.
you can, if you want, take it a step further. So you'll see what I'd done on this one here is I'd actually stuck a piece of cardstock behind.
Ah.
So if you want to do that, let me show you just how easy it is to do that. And I'm going to go with this nice blue cardstock there. And then all you're going to do is you're going to take your dotty tape pen. So really important on this one, you want the dotty tape pen. And you're going to take the dotty tape pen all the way over the back of the card like this. All right, so we've got the dotty tape pen in there. And once you've got your dotty tape pen, you'd stick your cardstock in behind and then cut away the excess.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to pop this in here. You'll see what I mean in a second. And then you can watch me come in with my knife or my scissors and just cut away the excess.
Okay. Oh, that looks brilliant.
Yeah, I'll cut, you talk.
Oh.
Right.
So I'm going to go back to the Showstopper to explain what you're going to be getting here. So the Showstopper is these they're 9 different dies. So these are all your corner edgeables. Now we have 200 of those coming in with a free goodie bag. So this is the free goodie bag that the first 200 people will get. So you'll get this and the free goodie bag. After the 201st person afterwards, the next person afterwards won't get the goodie bag, but you'll be able to get this whole collection. That's why they're the same price. So this
That's
is
why we've called
free
it the Showstopper.
Yeah.
The Showstopper is essentially the goodie bag.
Exactly. So we've got, can we have an update as to how many we've got? Because I know so many, we sold quite a few before we even came to air. So we have 128 left. Whoa.
Is that right?
128 left. So that will allow you to get the Showstopper and the free goodie bag. But if you are Mr. Mrs. 130, you will still be able to get the Showstopper, but you won't get the goodie bag. So do take advantage of getting a freebie because we all love a freebie. I love a freebie. It's really nice when you get something for nothing.
Everybody
isn't it?
loves a freebie. Yeah. And I just thought it was, because I'm going to take full credit for all of this, you do realise, when I was planning the show, I was like, you know what, I haven't been in for a while. We're going to do something really special.
Yeah.
And so I decided, well, basically, I had a call with the planning team to work out. They were like, oh, what do you want your Showstopper to be? And it was a bit controversial when I said, I actually just want the Showstopper to be the same price as the launch bundle.
Yeah.
We're just going to give something away for free. So hence the Showstopper, very different to normal. You're not actually buying any extra bits. We're giving you the extra bits for free. Usually we say, oh, with the Showstopper, you buy these extra bits and it's this much extra. It's just no extra at all today. You are literally just getting the Showstopper as a bonus. What's the word I'm looking for,
The
Becky?
freebie.
The goodie bag.
Yep.
Yeah, I told you I can't craft and talk. Let's have a little look. She's coming down there. I am absolutely feeling the love for this one.
Yeah, definitely. I love the colours you've chosen on this. It's beautiful.
Yeah, she's nice. She's quite classy, isn't she?
She
in
is.
that shade there. I do
Are
like
you a
that.
Bridgerton fan?
Oh, I love Bridgerton.
I'm looking
Love
forward to the
Bridgerton.
new series coming out.
When's it due out?
15th of May.
No.
And I thought we should do a Bridgerton Day here.
I think we should.
In dresses.
I think we should absolutely do a Bridgerton Day. I mean, I don't know if I've got a suitable dress, but...
Well, I don't have a suitable dress. I thought I might have a go at making one.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Well, it would be amazing if I could finish it, but it's highly unlikely. I think I'd be draping bits of fabric over me, just
think that
pinning
would
it
be
together.
lovely.
But,
Yeah.
no, very into Bridgerton. I think it was
Oh, well,
great.
I'm well up for that. Right, may your day be filled with love and happiness and best wishes to a very dear friend. And there we go. Nice and simple. And how fabulous is she looking?
That is gorgeous. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful.
It's that colour in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was thrilled with that. Right, what did you say you wanted next? Daisies.
Well, daisies, but actually, as Cindy's also said, the peacock is gorgeous. I'd love to see that as a demo. Basically, everyone wants to see everything.
But it's all right because I'm here all day, so you've got 2 hours now. I'm taking requests, guys, and then I've got another 2 hours later. So, yes, I'll get ready and we'll do daisies next.
Daisies.
And then let's plan for a bit of peacocking a little bit later. I've made a mess, so you're going to have to give us 5 minutes to clean up.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. We are going to go for a quick break to give you the opportunity to check out your baskets because we haven't got that many of these left if you want the free bonus bag in there with the Showstopper. And we will see you back in a couple of moments.
Then check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have every hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat. Then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that in our ear that we're going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower and tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. But in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Hello everybody, welcome back. And you have been using that gap, and not to go and make a cup of tea, but for checking out, because in your droves you have been checking out. Now we have just got 117 remaining, so almost half the stock has gone. So there's half the stock of the Showstopper, which is the ones that you see here, with the free goodie bag. So we've had 200 of these goodie bags, so we are almost halfway point. If you want to get the Showstopper, please do check out as soon as possible so you can get the freebies. You know, everyone loves a freebie, and you'll get the free goodie bag, obviously not in the bag, but you'll get the free goodies if you are the next sort of 100 or so people to check out your baskets. We will still have the Showstopper available, but you won't be getting this, and we all want something for nothing, so why don't you get it just as soon as you can? Loads of people loving what you're making. Really a fabulous card. Jeanette says the dress looks easier than I thought. When you're colouring it in, it really works together. Beautiful card, Sarah. And Dawn asks, could we do an easel card? But I think we're going to be doing that in a little bit of time later on today anyway, aren't we?
So here's the plan. I'm going to do a Daisy's card because that was the next request, and then I will do the easel card showing you how to do the peacock. So this is the one that we're going to do next, and I'm going to teach you how to do that lovely peacocky effect on the easel card. Don't worry guys, I'm here for the whole of these 2 hours and another 2 hours with a masterclass as well, so we've got plenty of time to get all of your requests in, right? Now what I wanted to do with the Daisy one, so you know on that first card, so when I showed you all how to do the butterfly, what we did was we put it on the side of the card. So this is one way that I like to use the corners, where you've got the side of the card and it cuts into the corner, right? The other option, and it actually would work really well with this, oh, that would look nice, wouldn't it, with the butterflies along the bottom. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tent fold card. So you've got the tent fold. So instead of putting the daisies around here, I'm going to put them up here, so it's just a little bit different.
Oh,
so
I like that idea.
I've opened my daisies out. Oh, I'm full of good ideas for you today, guys. You can tell I haven't been in for one. I'm like buzzing and dying to go because I've got all the ideas. I've also got my trainers and me joggies on, so I'm like ready to go. Right, so here we go. Here's the daisies. Do you know it's fabulous if you do the paper piece? Do you want me to show you that paper piece one on here? How incredible is this card here? That is paper pieced with glitter card in there as well. Nice. So if you do want to do a bit of paper piecing, this is the one that just lends itself so very, very well to it, right? Now I'm just going to do a bit of a quick and easy, show you a nice cheap way. But look at this, can you see we've got the cutting edge starts here, runs all the way around, stops down here. So what I'm going to do is I've got my tent fold at the top. I'm going to take that again just across the front, and I'm making sure this goes right up to the fold. And this comes right off the edge. Okay. So I've got everything lined up there in the middle, and then I'm going to take my little bit of tape and I'm just going to hold it in place. And remember, don't stick the tape down here, right? You're sticking the tape on the bit that is coming away. So we're going to stick that on these bits down here. Going to hold that very nicely in place so that when we open that up, I'm going to pop on my base plate. So we're cutting into the base plate. I'm going to go base, clear, magnetic, and then the top. I'm going to send it through. But remember, first pass through does all of your cutting. Second pass through, we're going to use the rubber embossing mat to do all of the embossing as well. And these dies, the way they've been illustrated, fabulous illustrator in our office has hand-drawn all of these, okay? And she's left big open spaces just to lend themselves really, really well to lovely detailed embossing. So watch this, you pop that on, you pop your embossing mat over the top, put your clear, lose this one, that doesn't go in, right? Top one on, and we're ready to go through again. That's how you do. A lot of people don't realise that with dies you can do your embossing as well, and it just gives that slightly more three-dimensional. It just pushes the designs into all of the open spaces, and if the designs are designed with open spaces for embossing, it just gives it like another level of lovely detail, right?
May I ask a question? It's my question. Can you use these dies if you want to cut out of glitter card? Will they work with glitter cards?
Yeah. Do you know, I'll have to try and get some glitter card for the next show. Well, I'll do that just to show you. But yeah, they cut beautifully well out of glitter card.
Even though there's so much detail in them, they're still going to absolutely work.
They will still cut an absolute treat. Honestly, they'll cut beautifully well. Right, the extra bit that you need to do if we're doing a tent fold is we need to cut away this bit of cardstock. So you come along here along your fold line, just cut to the back of the fold line, so you cut the fold line off, you come all the way to where your die starts, and then you cut that off at the front. So now we've got that gorgeous design on the front of our card, but comes into the side like this.
Oh,
Isn't that really clever?
Yeah.
Really clever, but looks really fabulous, right? Now, let me get another piece of card, because I'm going to do that trick again. We're going to do a little bit of colouring, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my lovely blue just to give a little bit of a hint around the daisies, right? So I'm going to come in, and this one here, so I'm going to put a little bit of a hint of blue around those daisies like this, and then just drag them out a little bit. And then where we start with the darker blue, just to give a little bit of a hint, you're then going to bleach that out with the lighter blue so that you're getting actually more of a hint of blue than anything else. That's the trick behind how all of this works.
Yeah.
I'm coming in and I'm just bleaching that out to give a little bit of a hint. And it looks a little bit intensive at the moment because we're seeing the colour behind.
Yeah.
But as soon as I take that away, you see, it's actually just a hint of blue in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Just a
so
tickle.
I'll do that again. Just a little tipple. Just a little tickle. I like that very much, Becky. So just coming round the circle, and you come round and just give it a little bit more outside there, all the way around, and then we're going to just blend that all the way out with our lighter colour. Right. I'm back in my colouring coma.
Sorry, so am I. I just find it really, it's really peaceful and nice watching people colour. Jeanette says, I think the daisies look amazing. I love daisies. They're such a happy flower. They really are. And you could use these as gerberas as well, because you could just colour them in not these colours, but use them as gerberas. Marnie says, I love the daisies. They're so pretty. And Anne says, these will be so pretty with the daisy papers. That was a Delightful Daisies collection that we had?
It is.
Yeah.
You might notice in a second, that's what Sarah hath planned to use in the
Excellent.
daisies. Let me just get a little bit of nice yellow going for a nice bit of bright yellow in the middle here.
Jeanette says, I like the idea of a Bridgerton day. It would be fun to see some beautiful dresses, especially if Becky makes some. You haven't seen how I make dresses. I cut them out, partially do them, then go to my mum, I don't want to do this bit anymore, and get my mum to finish them off. But then my mum is a fashion designer, so she does make quite good dresses. But I would be happy, as I was when it was Halloween and I was in my witch's costume, when I went to Tesco to go and pick, and I scared a child.
Becky.
I know. But I'd be quite happy to go out to the shops in my Bridgerton outfit. I don't see why not, you know.
So I did do, so you know when I did Ultimate Wedding Planner year before last, right?
Yeah.
So the final of Ultimate Wedding Planner, the bride had a bit of an obsession with Bridgerton.
Right.
And so she wanted a Bridgerton themed wedding. So what I did do is I wore my dress that I'd had made for the BAFTAs.
Oh, yes.
And I wore that for the Bridgerton wedding, so that was very Bridgerton-esque.
So you've already got an outfit.
Well, no, I haven't, because really a big wedding dress designer made me that dress to wear for the BAFTA so that I would tell all the magazines I'd worn her wedding dress, a beautiful dress that she made, but then she came and got it off me afterwards.
Oh.
So, yes, so they do this clever thing where they loan you it. They want to see you on the red carpet.
Yeah.
And then once you've been on the red carpet, then it'll go back to their storage and they'll either sell it to somebody else or whatever, I don't know.
Oh, that's so just...
She's probably selling that and being like, yeah, that's Sara Davies' BAFTA dress.
Well, a little bit like in Friends when they were getting, Monica and Chandler were getting married and they went to go and get tuxedos that were worn by celebrities. And he was wearing Batman's tuxedo. It was it Michael Keaton or Val Kilmer's, whoever it was in the show, I can't remember. But yeah, and I think there's probably a market for that, isn't there? You know, say, oh, you know, celebrities wore my outfit. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the picture. She is on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know. Right. Do you know what I'm doing here? I'm using, so you know in the goodie bag, the extra goodie bag, we've put some dies in. We've put the extra dies in. So all you need to go with this is papers and dies. So all I've done here is I've put some of those extra dies in. Watch, I'm using my dotty tape pen so that I can stick this down and then rub away all of the excess, right? So watch this, I'll put that in place, put this one in place, slightly off centre it, so that you've got that little bit of
I like the way you
shadow.
did that drop shadow, because that's different to the way I've seen everyone else doing it.
Isn't it?
That's a quick and easy way of doing it.
Oh, isn't it? And then look,
Yeah.
once it's dry, all you do is rub away the excess glue.
Oh, brilliant.
It's just quick and easy, especially if you're like live on TV and trying to do it quickly like that. So, but yes, that special friend is from the bonus goodie bag.
Yep.
So I want you to realise that when we've like planned that goodie bag to give you all the excess pieces you need. So if you are wanting to like build your order up a little bit or get you to the next level, that's the way you're going. That's the way you're going to do it.
Fantastic. I think that looks lovely.
Oh, did you hear that update now here as well?
I did.
We've gone
I did.
under the 100. Under the 100, guys.
Not surprised, to be honest, because if you're going to be getting, you think, oh, actually, I'm going to be using these, why wouldn't you just buy them now to get the freebies?
Yeah. If in doubt, guys, you want to be the people who in the first 200.
Yeah.
Because the first 200 people, whether the next 100 people left to buy this, will get the goodie bag. After that, you will still be able to get the special price, and the pricing's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just you won't get the special price and the goodie bag. You'll only get the special price. And I must admit, I was not expecting us to go through all of the goodie bags in this hour. I was expecting maybe we'd get through 100 in the whole show, so there's like less than 100 chances left now to get that goodie bag.
Oh, that's lovely. Love that card.
Yeah, nice and simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just different, so it just shows you how you can put the fold on the top, whereas on this one, we had the fold on the side. Same die, just a different way of constructing your card.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. I said before, are you going to be speed crafting today, Sara? And you said no, but you really are, because you are creating some fantastic things in very little time.
Because I've got loads I want to show you,
Well,
you
exactly.
see.
There's so much you can do with these, isn't there? Which is the great thing. Now, we've got 98 of the Showstopper left. The Showstopper with the freebie. So you can still, if you are late to the party, you'll still be able to get the Showstopper, but you won't get the freebie. But it's well worth getting if you're keen to get that now. There's also the opportunity to get another little goodie bag, which is going to be half price, and I will show you that in just a moment. So to go through the boards again to see exactly what you're going to be getting with these fantastic corner edgeables. This first one is your entangled butterflies. And you can see you're getting a lot of metal for your money here. The next one is your Flora bouquet, a beautiful set of different flowers in that one. This next one is your lovely hearts, which I think is beautiful. And as Sara said, really great for doing shaker cards as well. This next one is your, I'm just trying to make sure I see if I can remember what they're called. This is your delightful peonies. This one here is your fairy tale rose, which really does look like a rose climbing up the sides of a castle. Then we have got your daisies. This is your lovely daisies, which are going to work really well with that delightful daisies paper collection. This one, we're all looking forward to seeing Sara using this one. This is the peacock. This is your elegant peacock. Is it any other kind apart from an elegant peacock? I don't think so. Then this is the beautiful gown. This is Off to the Ball, which looked really beautiful with all that colouring that Sara just did. And very quick to show you how you can get a fantastic effect on that. And then this final one is your Into the Woods, which I think is going to work throughout the seasons. I can see it being used in sort of whites and greys to make it kind of sparkly sort of snow time, and also ones for the summer. So £80 or $99. The platinum price is £64 and $79.20. If you're quick, you can also get the goodie bag if you're quick. But after the 200s have gone, we also have a few people saying hello. We've got Jeanette saying, I love the glittery, and to me, when they use blue, it's some kind of magic, which makes you think of a white flower. It's very true, isn't it? It's why washing powder has always got little blue flecks in it. We've got Jama saying, I definitely want to see the Peacock card. It is so beautiful. Marnie says, I love this. What a pretty happy card. And Jeanette says, so cute. This would be perfect for any friend. Jeanette says, I like the sample with the rose colours. It looks very elegant. I think all of these are super elegant. A really lovely collection that you've got in here. Lots and lots of people loving what you're doing. So definitely worth popping into your basket and making sure you're quick so you can get the goodie bag as well. Right, welcome back to anybody welcome to anyone that's just started watching the show. We are talking all about the fantastic Showstopper. This is the launch of these corner edgeables. You have 9 separate dies in this collection, and we're going through so many different demos to see how you can use these in lots and lots of different ways. Now, the price that you see there, which is £80 or $99, platinum price is £64 or $79.20, is the same price throughout, but if you are one of the lucky ones and you get your order in quick, you will be able to get your goodie bag here. If you don't manage to get the goodie bag, you'll still be able to get the whole collection for the same price, but the first 200 people, and we've got less than 100 left, are going to be able to get the goodie bag. So if you want this, get the bag and check out as soon as possible. Well, I don't want people to miss out on those sorts of things. Other items that you've got in here are, we've got this goodie bag that you can also get. So if you want to put this in your basket, we've got 89 left of that one with the goodie bag. Now, this is an extra goodie bag that Sara has put this together. 89 remaining. We want to give you a visual update rather than me just huskily saying how many are there. I think it's really important to make sure that you realise that, you don't want to miss out on something you're going to get for free. We also have a goodie bag that Sara has put together, which has lots of bits and pieces that are going to work with these corner edgeables. Now, if you want to put the Showstopper in your basket and then you want to add this goodie bag together, you will get this for half price, which makes it a really good deal. And just to show you a couple of bits and pieces you're going to be getting in here, we have got one of the Art Deco embossing and dies. So these are half and half. Then we've also got this one, which is the Flora Elegance. We've got a stamp and die set. Using those little words as dies, I think, are really useful. And then I'll show you this one as well. This is a set of 3 stencils that you can use with your inks, your glitter paste, making these, again, really useful to use together. And that is something you're able to get half price if you're buying the Showstopper today. Sara, are you ready for another demo?
I'm ready to rock and roll, darling.
Excellent.
Ready to rock and roll. Sorry, I was running around. Do you know what I thought I'd do is adapt my demo, because somebody asked him the questions about cutting glitter card, didn't he?
It was me.
Ah.
It was me.
That was a really good question. Really good question. Take you in. I'm sure loads of our viewers were thinking exactly the same
I'm sure
thing.
they
Becky.
were.
I mean, fantastic question. Right, so I'm going to show you all how you do the easel card. So I saw this, I took a bit of inspiration from this one. I've done my own version of this one.
Yeah.
But then what I'm going to do is, can you see where we've shadowed that with mirror card?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to shadow it with a little bit of glitter card as well. I'll show you the glitter card stuff too, right? So that is where we go on there. You can go back up here. So what I'm going to do, first of all, show you how to do an easel card. So you're going to start, I'm going to just use white cardstock again. And actually what I'll do is, I'll use white and then I'll cut a piece of white Nina down as well, so that we can have the Nina or the alcohol pen card on the front, right? So we've got the structure and the rigidity from the stamping card, and then we've got the lovely Nina, so we can do that lovely peacock effect on the front.
Lovely.
Now, we're going to just fold it in half. So remember, you're going to go, where's my scoring tool, right? We're going to come around this way. It's 1 little notch before the 6. Is the halfway point, all right? So 1 little notch before the 6 is the halfway. Fold that over, and then I'm going to cut this off square. And then halfway on that would therefore be 1 little notch before the 3. All right, so 1 little notch before the 6, 1 little notch before the 3. It's close enough to halfway for what you need for this card. And then I'm going to cut this one to, I think I went about, was it about 5.5? About 5.5 inches. Yep. So about 5. So it's 5. Actually, if we go to 5 3/4, it's going to be square, isn't it? So let's do that, right? So then I'm going to go. So that is my base card for the easel.
Okay.
And then what you do is you cut this one to 5 3/4 square as well, right? Okay. It's actually 5 3/4 by 5 7/8. That's what it'll be. And that will be the same size as the front of the card. That's how you make an easel. One cut square and then another panel piece to go on the top.
Right, okay.
And then that sticks onto here, and that becomes your whole easel piece, right?
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the peacock into the front of here, right? So let's take the peacock die. There she is. She's beautiful. Now, just as with all of the others, Becky, you can see we're starting to cut here,
Yeah.
We're running all the way around and we're finishing down here.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this onto the edge of this card. All right, so that's going to come over the edge there. We're cutting off the top here, off the bottom there. This is going to hold in place with a little bit of tape, and we're going to send this through the die cutting machine. There we go. You keep going. If you get questions or comments, I'm happy to take them as we're going.
Rosalind was saying the tree will pair well with the Builder Scene fairy tale elements.
Oh, I think that's a lovely idea. I think it really would.
And isn't there a Sheena stamp with a couple underneath a tree? Am I right thinking that?
No,
I
I
thinking
think
of
you're
die?
thinking one about creator cards.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful, that one. Really beautiful design, that one. So, right, remember, cut, turn it over. Whilst it's in there, we're going to send it the other way and we're going to do our embossing. So I'm going to pop the embossing plate on. I'm going to go with my clear, but lose the magnetic, send it through another time, and then do all of that embossing. And that'll just push the detail in. And then let's use a little bit of the scrap card to do the cutting. And I'm using my tri-blends, and I've got the brushes, and I'm using the green turquoises on this one, all right? And colouring coma warning coming your way.
Okay.
She's like, I'm ready for them now. Okay,
Betty says, how can I emboss a design with my MIDI? Or is it not really possible?
So the MIDI doesn't have that embossing functionality. You can kind of do a Sarah Fawcett through Pretend jobby. It's a technical term, that. By using a little bit of kitchen roll.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so it is possible.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I don't know if I
Just
meant
give it a whirl, really.
just basically, yeah, add the kitchen roll in. So, and then the kitchen roll like acts like an embossing, because your embossing plate will not fit into there. But yeah, but technically I have managed to do it before.
Okay, well, it's good to know. And Jeanette, and I'm sorry, this is my fault, says, could we show how to do the tree for all 4 seasons? That was me randomly going, oh, you could do it for all 4 seasons.
Right, I don't have a demo prep for all 4 seasons, but I could absolutely talk you through that
Okay,
when we get into a demo
perfect.
on the tree a little bit later.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Not a problem, my pleasure.
And Rosalind asked, will the dies cut through glitter card? You're going to see.
I'm going to see that. We're going to do that in just a second. Let's have a little look. I'm coming in with the medium shade here with the turquoise.
I love that colour.
I love
Beautiful.
the turquoises to work with. And then you come into the lightest shade. And remember, I'm just giving it a little bit more time over where we get the blend. And then once we've got that blend in, that's when I then take this and just do all of that kind of blending right out to the background. There it is. So that's coming all the way out and just colouring in that detail. Now what I thought would be nice as well is to then come on with a little bit of gold. So I've got my gold pen, and I can do the gold. Guys, you're going to have to talk to Becky more in the comments.
Like a gold glitter pen. Or could you put, on these, could you put some gilding flakes? Would they work on?
Oh, gilding
that kind
flakes.
of-
Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look fabulous? Right then, look at this.
I'm just thinking
How
about
nice is that there now with that
it
ombre?
makes me want to have a dress like that with
Emma.
peacock feathers. I think that looks lovely. That is how
I
my
didn't
peacock.
want that gold. I wanted this
That looks
gold.
gorgeous.
I wanted the metallic paint marker. There's the fine one. There it is. Picked up the wrong one. I picked up the metallic glitter marker.
So would you say this selection of dies are going to be great for someone who's new to crafting as well as someone that's been crafting for a
Oh, I
while?
think they'd be perfect for people who are brand new at crafting. Oh, that's lovely. Right, sorry, I'm going into my own little world again. Yes, I think they'd be absolutely wonderful for people who are brand new at crafting. Well, you can watch this show back.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for ideas, you can just come back and watch this show back and get all the ideas from what I've been doing.
Yeah. Well, it's very true. In fact, I was looking, where is it? Pat says, I just want to say a big thank you to the design team. Sorry, should be so proud of them. They've another set they've knocked out of the park. They really,
they are
not just
fabulous.
the people that come up with all the different ideas, but all of the team that actually make all the samples. They are so inspiring. And I have to be honest, there have been a number of times that I've gone into our library and I've just taken photographs of things because I'm like, oh, I like that idea. Because sometimes there's so many things to see in a show. You get so many different designs, so many different items here. Oh, I've got a stock update for you.
Oh, have you?
How exciting.
Go on.
How many have we got left? We have 79 remaining. 79 to remain.
And I do just want to explain, guys, I don't want people overly panicking, right? Because when them 79 are gone, we still have plenty of stock of the new dyes. That is how many free goodie bags we have. So then the only way we can work out who gets the free goodie bag and who doesn't for the warehouse people is that that's why we've had to call it the Showstopper. So if you were wondering why we were calling the Showstopper a Showstopper, and a lot of people are saying, hang on, but the Showstopper is no different. It's the same price as the launch bundle. What we've done is we've just added in the goodie bag as the freebie into the Showstopper. That's how it's all working.
And the goodie bag, I've had a few people asking to have a look in the goodie bag, and no, I'm going to keep it a surprise because it's quite nice to open something up and go, oh, I didn't know we were going to be getting this. So, and also, I don't want to confuse you by showing you what's in here and also showing you what's in the other bag, a goodie bag. So this is a surprise. This is a surprise from Sara, but we've only got a few more chances to get this if you're going to get in the Showstopper. It's the first 200 people today that are going to get that free goodie bag.
First 200. Right, okay. Or should I say the next 79?
Yes.
That's all it is. Right, so all I'm going to do is I did promise I would show everybody cutting this on glitter card. So I'm going to pop this down onto the bottom corner of the glitter card, and I'm going to cut this on the glitter card next so that you can see it on the glitter card. And actually I'm going to take this just to make it a little bit easier. There it is. And I'm going to pop this through. So I'm only doing a shadow, which means I'm just keeping it nice and simple, all right? So I'm taking the shadow around there, I've got my clear, I've got my magnetic, I've got my top plate, and I'm ready to go. Will you let me know in the comments who is watching today from over in the US and who is excited for HSN Crafty on Monday? So I'm flying out tomorrow, and do you know who the hired help is with me this week?
Who is it?
Simon.
Oh, really?
My husband, he used to always be, before when I didn't have very many staff, he always used to be the one coming with me because we didn't have anybody else. And then we just got too busy that he just couldn't really have the time off. And because it was my birthday coming up, I said, it would be really nice if he came out to America with us. So he's coming out to HSN with me tomorrow. Yeah. So, and our Liam has already flown, so he's already headed off to the airport. He's heading out over there tonight, and he flies early in the morning, but he's flying from Manchester. We take a 3-leg, so I go from Newcastle to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Atlanta, Atlanta to Tampa. He's like, I'm not doing that, so he drives to Manchester. I was like, yep, well, I wouldn't do that either. So each to their own, as they say. So Liam's happy, I'm happy. Right, let's have a little look. Oh, apparently someone's just said in the comment, we've got a viewer coming to meet me.
That was yesterday it came up, wasn't it? Let me have a look if I can find it.
So I can tell you a little bit more about that. So HSN are doing it, because it's Customer Appreciation Month, they're having a special day whereby they are inviting customers into the studio. So they've selected 30 customers, and I don't know how they selected, so it wasn't me that selected before anybody gets really annoyed with me that I didn't pick them. I had no idea how it was all going about, how people were getting selected, nothing. All I know is the reason they want me to fly in is for Customer Appreciation Month, is so that I can go and craft with the 30 customers that have been selected to go into the studio. So yes, let me know if it's you or if you know somebody who is going into the studio.
I can't remember who it is, and I'm just looking through the comments, but I can't quite find it. There's quite a lot of comments here. Cindy says she can't wait to see. Oh, okay, I've got it now. So Cindy said, I can't wait to watch the HSN show. I'm going to be ordering a lot, Sara. It's Karen. She says, hello from Florida. Sara, I will be meeting you at the HSN studio on Monday. I'm so excited about it.
Karen from Florida.
Yeah.
Right, Karen from Florida, I'm very excited. Oh, that's handy. So at least you haven't got far to travel, Karen, if you're already in Florida. You're not like me. You don't have an 18-hour, 3-leg door-to-door journey. Yeah, you just pop down the road.
What do you do on those long flights? Do you
What
read
do I do?
or sleep?
Oh, I'm going to have to work.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Reading and sleeping, that's just a dream. That no chance. I'll take my laptop with us and I'll be working all the way over. Simon he's always more organised than me, so he's never having to do last minute bits of work. So he'll be watching movies. That's generally
and snoring while you're trying to work.
No, he never sleeps on a plane.
Does he not?
I always sleep on the way home. I mean, just the whole process of the HSN show just drives me around I'm shattered by the end of it. So I always sleep on the way home. But yeah, I'm always having to work on the way there. 17 years I've been going doing HSN shows now. So, yeah.
Hopefully the weather will be nice, but I suppose you won't see much of the outside because you'll just be working.
Not really. We get there about 9 o'clock on Saturday night.
Yeah.
So it'll be straight to bed Saturday night and then Sunday set-up day.
Yeah.
So we'll just be non-stop getting ready for the shows. And then my first hour is 1 a.m. early hours of Monday morning.
Wow.
And then go to bed for a few hours and then I'm back on at 10 a.m. and then 10 a.m, 2 p.m, and I think 8 and 9, is it 5 p.m. as well, and then 8 and 9. I think that's everything.
Wow, that's tough.
Right, I did want to just show you, even though I embossed it, which meant it took a little bit more poking out. If you want to save your poking out job, guys, just put the metal shim in and then don't emboss it. But I want to show you.
Is that beautifully?
That's going to come out lovely.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to dotty tape pen all over the back of this, and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to strategically position that one behind it and have it looking fantastic.
So we've had Lynn says she's saying hi from Indiana, very excited for your HSN on Monday. Dawn says, ever thought of doing an Alice in Wonderland or Wizard of Oz themed collections?
We're always taking ideas, guys, for new suggestions. We're always taking ideas.
Charlotte says, I got my order in a few minutes ago. Looking forward to trying out Sara's ideas that she's been showing. I'll be watching HSN on Monday from my home in Georgia. Carrie says, I'm very excited and I'll be watching. Clarice says, yes, Sara, we're excited for Monday's craft day. Vicky's going to be watching as well. Pat says, I live in New Jersey and I'm excited about the HSN show on Monday. I'm also excited for the crafters who will be at the live show. Wish I was able to go to Florida for that show. Yeah, and Cheryl says, I'm in the US and already made plans for HSN. Dawn says, I'm so excited about next week and loving the bee. Send love to my HSN peeps. My birthday is a day before yours, Sara. HSN is so nice.
Fantastic. Fantastic. It's my 40th coming up, guys, in case I haven't told you. Big 40, 23rd of April. Ooh. So, right, let's have a little look. I'm going to show you. This is the kind of key bit now. Show you how to stick this on. So can you see I'm going to pop that there?
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark so that there, so it's around about here, and it comes around there like that to around about here. And then all you do is you cut that piece completely away. So the mechanism is actually going to be like that. Can you see how we've done that?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use plenty of tape. So we'll pop the tape down here like this. Pop the tape on that one. That is going to sit on there like this. Make sure you've got all of that lined up beautifully well. And then that is going to form that base of your easel card. So there she is, looking lovely. And then all I'm going to do from there is mat and layer and get the rest of the easel card kind of ready to go.
Fantastic. I always quite like watching those little videos where people have all the bits and pieces people do on a plane. I'm one of those people, as soon as I'm in something that moves, I fall asleep. Obviously not when I'm driving, but if I'm being driven, even if it's to the extent of going to my in-laws for dinner, it's 25 minutes down the motorway and I'm asleep in the car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, snoring.
Nice.
Like a little piggy. Yeah, I always sleep when I'm in a car, and so I can't do any work on a plane.
Oh.
Just can't.
So you just want to sleep?
Yeah, I just want to, yeah. Do I sleep the whole flight? No, I get up because there might be opportunity for me to eat something. I want the food. No, I do. I've picked up an app that my daughter used when she went travelling, which stops you from getting jet lag. And you start it a couple of days beforehand, and it tells you when you should sleep and when you should have caffeine. And then you follow this thing on the flight. So if you're doing a long haul, there's certain times when you sleep and certain times when you should wear sunglasses so you don't get any sun. And actually, when I went to Houston last year and New York, last year, it was this year, so it's in January, wasn't that long ago. I had no jet lag at all, and normally I suffer really badly with it. But,
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's worked out brilliant then.
Really useful. And I told all the cabin crew about this app because they hadn't heard about it, but it's useless for them anyway, because they're just crisscrossing, aren't they? But if you're going to go on a long, it's called time shifter. So if you're going to go away for a whole holiday, and you're going to be away for a while, it's worth giving it a whirl.
Yeah, I like it. Nice idea. Right, so there is a little bit in the background there. I've got my lovely peacock design coming in here like this.
I have got a question about where the peacock paper is from. Is that an older collection?
It is. It's a very old collection.
Right.
Let's have a little look. I do need some foam pads. Oh, where's all the big foam pads? So Craig been in attacking the foam pad collection. I'm going to have to put a couple of round ones on the back of here. So
It is very pretty, that paper, isn't it?
I do love it.
Maybe we could get that back again. You never know.
Let's have a look. I'm going to have to just use the little tiny ones. It pains me to use the round ones when I don't need them. Wow, they are little tiny ones. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a cheat. So if you ever need to do this and you need to say, I'm going to form that up like that, right? And stick this down here. So it's still giving me the lift panel.
Oh,
Right,
that's
so
a good
can you see?
idea.
Yeah, okay, just in case, if you haven't got any foam pads handy, right? And I've got here, you're a true, and then I've got friend, and I'm just going to dotty tape pen up the friend. I'm a fan of me dotty tape pen, I have to say. It's really come up trumps today. And then I'm going to do, I'm going to shadow and put the gold over top. So you're a true friend. And then another little bit down on there.
When I gave a load of craft stuff to my mum, she said, oh, I like that tape pen that's only got the little bits on it. And at the time, we didn't have any in stock, so she only had one. So definitely worth getting when they're in stock, aren't they?
Oh, always. Always when we're in
gorgeous.
stock with them. There you go.
I love that.
Yep.
Brilliant.
We've got quite a bit done, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm almost ready for a lie down. No, I've got another. I'll get another demo ready. I haven't worked out what I'm going to do next. Oh, people are asking about the tree, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. We could do a tree one.
Yeah.
Could do a tree. I've got a nice bouquet of flowers. Oh, shaker card. I'll do the shaker card in the show a little bit later.
Lovely. Okay, fantastic. I'm loving everything you're making, as are everybody in the comments. Cindy says that card is just beyond words, so stunning. And apparently Craig hasn't been here all week, so it can't be him stealing the foam pads. We'll have to find out what's happened to them. Would it be Debbie Royce? I'm not going to say who it is. I don't know. Can I give an update before we go to the break? It is 67 remaining. So this is 67 remaining of the Showstopper together with the goodie bag. These are free items that you're going to be getting the goodie bag, but we only had 200 of them. So if you are the 68th person, you will still be able to get the Showstopper for the price that's being advertised, but you won't get the freebies. So if you do want something for nothing, this is your opportunity to check out your baskets, get hold of these. And remember, these are free, but be quick because they're going to be going soon. We'll see you back in a couple of moments.
Get in early on the morning to work, set up my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure the lights are on, check off some things before the show, then we go live, 1 and 5. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep. The best part of my day is probably going live for the first time, like the first show of the day. I enjoy it, it's just fun. Get to warm up into the day. It's when everyone's saying good morning, everyone's chatting on their live chats, so yeah. I'd say night owl, but I'm also up quite early, so a bit of both. Shower at night time. Coffee, but I like iced coffees more than hot. Savoury breakfast. Masterclass. Definitely my headphones, helps with the bus rides. I like noodles, but it has to be done properly in a pan, whack egg, spring onions, trimmings. Mad by J Park. I check the bus timetable so I can get home.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the kids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresh, I feel tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee, and flavoured coffee is my favourite. Dare I say it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional breakfast. Craft along every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me, and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts, and then grab my tea.
Hello everybody, I do hope you took advantage of the break, losing my voice again, to check out your basket. So today is all about the launch of the brand new Corner Edibles collection. You have 9, just move my drink out the way, you have 9 different designs here, going from florals down to a dress and a gown. You've also got some really pretty like peacocks and things in there, as well as that gorgeous tree. Now, we were doing a special deal whereby if you were the first 200 people to buy the Showstopper, you got this goodie bag for free. And I'm not going to show you what's in it because I want it to be a surprise. And I also don't want you to get confused with what's in this versus the other goodie bag I'm going to show you in just a moment. So the platinum price for this is £64 or $79.20, but we don't have that many left. We started off with 200 and I think we have less. There's less than 100 left. We'll let you know what the stock update is in just a moment. So we'll let you know in just a moment what you're going to be getting. Now, that's not to say that we only have 200 of these left. Actually, we've got 61 remaining. So the next 61 customers will get the Showstopper here with the 9 dies and also the free goodie bag stuffed full of nice bits and pieces that you're going to need. But if you don't want to check out now, you want to check out tomorrow, it's unlikely that goodie bag will be left and you will still be able to get the Showstopper, all of these dies for the same price, but you won't get the freebie, and we want you to have the freebie because we like to give you something for nothing. However, we also do have another goodie bag, which if you want to pop into your basket whilst you've got the Showstopper, you're going to be getting this for half price. So this is your bonus buy. And I'll go through these to show you a few of the bits and pieces that you're going to be getting in here. I'm going to show you one or two because, again, you know, let's make it a surprise. You've got your little twirling duck. It's going to work. These are all things that are going to work with these corner edgeables that Sara has put together to make sure that with the Showstopper, you're also going to be getting bits and pieces you can use. This is your Wild at Heart set of gemstones in black, clear, and in that gorgeous pink. We've got some gilding flakes in that utterly gorgeous purple colour, really nice lilac colour. And we've got a couple of little mini dies in here. So we have Special Friend, and we also have that little, almost like a Tinkerbell fairy with some sparkles. There are some other things in here as well, lots of other things in here, which I will show you in a little bit of time. But if you wanted to pop that into your basket with the Showstopper, you would get this for half price. Now we have so many beautiful designs in this corner edgeables. So we thought maybe we should ask you, which is your favourite? Which one do you like the most? So I'm going to turn them around the right way. Turn them around the right way. So you can have a look at them and let us know in the comments which is your favourite. So the first one is your entwined butterflies. Then we have your flora bouquet. Next one is your lovely hearts. We then have your delightful peonies. Next one is your fairy tale rose. We have your lovely daisies. This next one is your elegant peacock. This is your off to the ball. And then this one is your into the woods, which I think is the one that Sara is going to be demoing next. So this one is the one I mentioned. You could really make it used for all different times of the year. So let us know which one is your favourite. I've got a few people saying what they would like to do, because we asked in the comments if you could be in the CTV studio for a day, what would they like to do? And Rosalind said she'd like to spend time with the design team.
Oh,
That's a good one. I've not had that one come up before. Cindy said, I would be so starstruck. I would enjoy meeting everyone and finding out how the design team comes up with their ideas. I think we'd all like to do that. Yeah. Mary Pat said she'd like to be teaching. And Jeanette said, wow, I would have a ball if I was able to spread out and try a little of everything. My craft space is so limited, it takes me forever to do anything at all. And Pat says, good question. I'd probably just sit there because I would be so mesmerised by the show. I think I would probably try and get pictures with so many of the lovely staff. That's always good. Right, Sara, are you ready for us to do another demo?
I am indeed. I'm just waiting. Jake's finding me a rare. Oh, he's got it and he's en route. I decided that we'd do the tree.
Yeah.
But because people were asking about the different seasons, I thought I'd show you how to do the cloudy technique that I talked about earlier. So I'm going to start with the tree. I was also eating my hard-boiled egg, which is my lunch. So I've just managed to wolf the hard-boiled egg down. So maybe still give us a wide berth. That's not all I'm having for lunch, guys. That's just me put me off because I didn't have my lunch before the show started, and now I'm wishing I had because I'm ravenous. So I'll have my lunch when I finish before the next show. Right, here we go. Here's the tree. It's called Into the Woods, right? And it is a top right. So all of your corners are either top right or bottom right. Okay, so they're all either work top right or bottom right. This one here, you can see there's that cutting line starting there. Yeah. Comes all the way around and finishes off the edge here. So I'm going to position that on the place here, goes off the top, off the bottom, or we can take it a little bit higher up if we want to leave a little bit of space for grass. So I'm going to pop this in place and hold it in place, and then we can do a little bit of grass on the bottom. Oh, and I've got a nice cloud that I'll be able to do some sort of cloudy technique with you as well, right? So here we go. If I take this, just want to get that open. Now, as with all of these, Becky, and I know I keep telling everybody, but just to walk you through, we're going to go into your base plate. You don't need your magnetic. You're going to put your clear plastic on. You're going to put your magnetic on, and then the top plate on the top of that. And then you're going to send it through once to cut. Then if you want to, and I might not this time, just to show you the difference, if you want to send it through a second time and do the embossing, you absolutely can. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little bit of, whatchamacallit?
Colouring?
Yes, that's the word. Hey, I tell you what, and you've only had an hour and a half with this. Imagine what I'm going to be like when we've done 4 hours, Becky.
I'll have to get you some sweets to get you through the afternoon.
Yeah, right. So when I get to this stage, if you're not going to do that, give it a little tap. And the little tap on the back of the die just helps that die release out, and it saves you having to go. I mean, I'm still doing a couple of bits here, but it saves you having to do as much of the popping out of those little bits of the die, right? So we're going to take that. Now, I think what I might do is I might do my cloud work first.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to do the work with the clouds first of all before we then do all of our colouring. So I only want the clouds on the front, so I'm going to fold this over. I've found this little cloud stencil here. You can see you've got clouds on the top. And I've got a little bit of ocean blue here. I'm going to get a nice little, relatively clean sponge applicator. Take a little bit, take the excess off, and then all I'm going to do is I'm not going to use these inner clouds, I'm just going to use the outer cloud bits here. And I'm going to take these, so I'm just going over the top like this and bringing in a little bit. Moving along to the next bit, bringing that cloud in. See how easy this is? You can see it brings the next bit of cloud. I think I might flip it over for this next one. And then you're putting more in the base here. So it's lighter around the base, and then goes white at the top for the clouds.
Oh, that's so clever. It looks so effective.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
And you're just always just taking a tiny little bit of the ink just to come around the outside, that cloud base there. There we go.
That looks lovely.
Yeah. It's just nice and simple as well. Now this is the stencil from our Academy of Craft. I think it's number 6.
Right.
That's what I just said. Year of Craft number 6. Just in case people are wanting this exact stencil. But yeah, any type of cloud stencil you've got will do exactly the same thing. There's my lovely little clouds.
Nice.
And then I'm going to take a little bit of green grass. That one doesn't have any grass on, so I'm just going to improvise with the grass. And grass-wise, we'll go with a little bit of grasshopper. And again, I'm just going to pop your grass down there and just give me a little bit of grass effect at the bottom here. There we go. So there's my grass.
Wow, so effective with just those 2 colours.
Isn't that well? You don't need an awful lot going on with it. And then if I take where's my little bit of scrap paper that we had before? And I can use that, and I'm going to go with my dark, medium and light, and I'm going to go into my little colouring comber and do all of my tree colouring.
Right. Well, lots of people have been messaging in telling us their favourite.
Oh, good. This was our way, guys, of forcing you to chit-chat a bit more, so that when I went into my colouring comber, you'd all be there.
Well, I think once people have said what their favourite is, pretty much everyone's saying, I'm just going to get them all because actually I'm going to use them all. So Rosalind says, Off to the Ball is my favourite. Sherlan says, The Peacock and Into the Woods, which is the one we're showing you now. Janelle says, The Entwined Butterfly is my favourite, but then I'm all about the butterflies. Did you get hold of the kaleidoscope of butterflies?
Oh,
if you're
wasn't
keen
that
on
fabulous?
that's definitely something to get hold of. Kendall says, My favourite is the hearts. Anne says, The Tree is my favourite. Cindy,
this tree's got quite a bit of love then, hasn't it?
I think it actually it works really well for a mail card, doesn't it? Because that's always something we struggle with, I think. I always struggle with a mail card.
I think this would be quite nice as well. You could use it as a springtime card. You could use it as a sorrow card if you wanted.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people just like to have something a little bit different.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Cindy says, my favourite is the peacock, then the rose, followed by the daisy. Pat says, I love the hearts and the daisies and the butterflies. Jules says, I can't choose. I like them all.
Fair enough. Well, the good thing is, because you're only actually paying for 6 of them, so as long as you choose 6, you're absolutely fine.
Well, Jeanette says, I love them all, and I was trying to decide if I should pick and choose. The one that I thought maybe I wouldn't have bought was the hearts, but then it was so universal, I decided I needed them all.
You do,
and
also, wait till I show you the heart. So I'm not going to get it done this hour, but in the next show, which is the masterclass, where we'll get some more advanced crafting going on, I'm going to do a lovely shaker card with the hearts as well. So I've got some other lovely stuff to show you.
I do like a shaker card.
Oh, well then you'll enjoy that demo then.
I'll enjoy them all, Sarah. Not going to be one I wouldn't like. I think they're all going to be good. Yeah, and that's the thing. Excuse me, you look at, you might get these home, and sometimes we don't open the parcels for a while, do we? Because we don't get time, life gets in the way. But being able to go back and watch all the shows, see all the inspiration again, it's really easy to become inspired by something that perhaps has been, sitting in a box unopened for a couple of weeks because, we've had too many other things to do. Lillian Kwok says she likes the tree and the peacock. But I was late and I haven't seen any others yet. Oh, well, we're going to be showing them later on today as well. And I'll go through the boards. And actually, I've got a load of samples that I'm going to show you here as well. Rosalind said, Sarah has provided so much inspiration this morning. I love that stencil background. It is incredible how effective that is. And you've just made that look like a beautiful summer's day in a matter of moments. It looks really good. Yeah. Cindy said, Sarah, you need to write another book and put in step-by-step instructions on all the fabulous tips that you give. You make everything look so easy.
Oh, well, do you know what? You should write and tell my publishers that. Yeah, let's see what they say.
Pat says, I love the idea of using the cloud stencil. I have the idea when I make my sister-in-law's birthday card in May with the butterflies. Were we saying there was another stencil? Was that in the gnomes? There was a stencil? Cloud stencils? Yeah. I think you might be right there as well. Betsy says, my favourite is anything that Sarah is demonstrating.
That is a good favourite.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we were asking the question about what you would do if you came to the studios. And Stephanie says, I'd love to do a craft along with Sarah. I was on the Valentine's craft along and it was an absolute blast.
I love that. Really enjoyed that day.
When was that? Is that this year?
Yeah, it was Valentine's, but it was for Valentine's Day. So it was Valentine's Day just last month.
Yeah. Sarah Brown says, I'd love to join in the fun on screen and behind the scenes, but definitely having fun, have fun joining in the fun with whoever's doing the show. Yes, we're all quite fun here, aren't we? We try and be fun.
We do try.
Daisy is my favourite, from Kathy and Suzanne. Marnie says Daisy. Stephanie says her favourite is Daisy, but she got the Showstopper anyway. And I think, when you're offering it at that price with those 9 different dies, there's always going to be a reason. I've done this before and I've picked and chosen from a whole big Showstopper, and I thought, I don't really want that, I don't really need that one. And I could kick myself for not getting the whole lot in the end, because there'd be like demos when I saw something being used and I was like, I haven't got that one. That was the one I just decided I didn't need. No, you don't want any fear of missing out, definitely not. You always want to be included, which is why we want to make sure that you don't miss out on the getting the bonus goodie bag that was only available to the first 200 people that purchased the Showstopper. And this is how many we've got left. 49 remaining. That is it. Now that is what we're going to be getting. That's a Showstopper. And you're going to be getting this free goodie bag. Now, we have got more of the Showstoppers, so if we have 50 or 60 more people coming in to buy the goodie bag, they won't be getting this goodie bag. Now, this goodie bag I'm not showing you because I'm keeping it as a surprise, because I'm like that. I'm a bit of a tease. But definitely, if you want this, please do check out as soon as you can. The price is the same, but you're going to be getting these for free if you're the next 49 people.
Sorry, do you know what I always say to people as well? So that, by the way, I've just done another background of clouds to go on the inside. So you can see I'm just going to mat and layer that just to give us some tree stuff on the inside as well. But that 49 left does not include all of those of you who are sitting with it in your basket watching the lovely demos. Right. So if you've been watching along the show and thinking, I'll get mine at the end, right? If there are 49 other people who check out before you, which bear in mind we've had 150 of you check out during the show, so if that happens, then you don't get it. So even though you've got it in your basket, it goes to someone else. And I think a lot of people don't realise our website works like that. It's just a normal website. It's not a shopping TV specific website. So it's literally going to prioritise whoever checks out first, not whoever has it in their basket. So yeah, if that's you and you're sat there thinking, I'm fine because I've got it, unless you've physically been through the checkout process, you haven't got it.
Good point to make. Because we do, you do put things in your basket and you think, that's mine, but it's not.
I do it all the time. No. I come back the next day and try and get it.
Yeah.
You won't get this even if you come back in like half an hour. No. Sorry, I'm all over the gaff there, but there, there is the tree, and it's a nice simple card, that one, but how effective does that look?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really uplifting.
Do you want me to show you all the other cards I've got here? Because I know I showed you them at the beginning, but for anybody who wasn't here right at the very beginning, I've got some beautiful cards here. So that's the tree. Here's another one that's been done with the tree so that you can see that, I mean, that is fabulous. So that is cut into the front of, it's used like a creator card, but then the outer space cut around that as well. Now, I haven't done one of these in this show, but I will do one in the next show on how you cut onto the front and the back there. Really easy, but looks very, very effective. I'll show you this in the next show. Nice. I'll show you how to cut in and do a shaker card and get a lovely shaker piece. We have done this technique where you're going to cut into the top of the card like that, but that has actually been paper piece, and I think it looks absolutely wonderful. We did do the easel card, and the two ones that lend themselves really well to the easel are the Peacock and the Bridgerton lady, as we've called her. And if you want, I can show you all how to do that again in the next show, and I'll do it with the Bridgerton lady. Okay. So we can do that again, because that's a lovely technique. That is just using it as a nice background and coloured in as a lovely background. I haven't had a chance to do the box. The box is one of the more advanced demos that we'll do in the next show as well. We did show everybody and give all the measurements for how to do the lovely stepper cards. That was fabulous. And then, of course, you've also got that gorgeous floral one where you've got the bouquet just stuck on the front of a card. I think that is lovely. Isn't that lovely?
That is lovely. Really nice. Debbie did do a craft along, which you'll be able to see tomorrow. That's right? Tomorrow? Soon. Did a craft along very similar to that very last card, because we've already recorded those, and I've lost track of what bit was recorded and what bit was live, but it's not tomorrow. It'll be coming up soon. Lots of people loving what you're making here. I have a question from Ro. Says, what size cards? I don't know whether she means what size cards you can use these corner dies with, but it's pretty much any size, isn't it?
Yeah, so the dies themselves, let me give you the exact size on the dies. The dies are 3.5 inches wide by 6 inches, well, pretty much 4 by 6. Right. 4 by 6. So they're going to work on your A2 in America or A6 cards here in the UK, and then anything above. Right. So anything smaller than that, it's not size, but they're sized to work on your A2 in the US, A6 in the UK and above, or 4 by 6 cards and above.
Fantastic. And she also asks, can you do a gatefold opening with them?
Yes, you could do. Should I wing one of those? I haven't planned one of those demos, but should I wing one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
We'll do it when you wing
it. Right. You have to give us a moment, but I'll wing a demo, show you how to do a gatefold. We'll do the butterflies on it.
Okay. Going to give you 1 minute, Sarah. That's it, just 1 minute.
Craigie, right, she really is just giving us a minute.
I'm going to show you some of the finished samples here because they are absolutely beautiful. Whenever there's a launch and it's something I like, I tend to screenshot a lot of the cards because that is beautiful, isn't it? They're really, really pretty. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got this one here using the hearts. I think the heart one is really usable. You know, you automatically think sort of Valentine's Day, don't you, with hearts, but great for any time of the year. This one here, using I think that's the peony one that you've got here, and use it in different ways around the card. I do like that one. This one, using the daisies, and using that Delightful Daisies paper again, and that is really pretty. And just no paper piecing in this one, but just nice and simple. So paper piecing is something you can absolutely do, as we are showing you with this card here. Why am I not holding it around the right way? Do you know it's because the sticker on the back's the wrong way round? That's sideways. But we've done some paper piecing into that. I do love a little bit of paper piecing. I think it looks really lovely. This one here, sorry, my croaky voice. This one here with the peacock, that drop shadow in that bright, bright fuchsia pink colour looks really beautiful as well. I'm going to show you a few more here. Another one with the peacock, but a different way of looking at it using the paper piecing that you've got there. Now, off to the ball, I think, you know, if you've got a teenage daughter going to a prom, birthdays, all that sort of thing, that's going to work really well. But equally, for bridesmaids and that kind of bits and pieces. And I'll show you a couple more here. That one, I think, is really lovely as well. So that's the Flora bouquet. Lots and lots of things you can do with these. Of course, I'm going to reiterate again because I want you to know the Showstopper collection. 9 dies there, We are giving you, with the first 200 that are sold today, they were going to be getting a free goodie bag, which I'm not going to show you what's in it because I'm making it a surprise. And I'm going to hold this bag like this, but you're not going to get the bag either. You're going to get the things that are inside. And there are things inside. Things inside. We only have 200 of the goodie bags to go with the Showstopper, but there are more of the Showstoppers, just the whole collection here. So if you're not one of the lucky first 200 to place your order, you will still get this Showstopper for the price that you see on the screen, which is £80 or $99. Platinum price is £64 or $79.20, but you won't get the goodies in here. We'll do another check of how many we've got left in a moment. Oh, got it already. 40 remaining. Wow, that has been a lot of people taking advantage. And as Sara said, just because you've got it in your basket doesn't mean it's yours. Until you've checked out, it won't be yours. So if you don't want to miss out on free stuff, and let's be honest, does anyone want to miss out on free stuff? Please do take advantage and then check out when you can. 20% left, yeah, 20% left. Right.
Oh, there you go, there you go. Right,
quick.
are we ready? So we're going to do a gatefold card.
Yes, please.
And it's really plays into the fact that I won't be able to decorate it because I haven't got my bits and pieces of cardboard, just to show you how it works, yeah? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this cardstock in half. Yep, so I'm going to take this down. So half of A4, so this is 297. So I'm going to take that to the halfway point, which is just before the 6. Yep. And then I'm going to score these in half. So I'm going to take these down here, and remember it's one little knot, so 8, 4, let's take them to 4x6s and just trim them off a little bit. Yep, so I'm going to do 2 cards at 4x6. And it doesn't, it's long, whether it's 4x6 exactly or roughly around there, you'll get the gist, right? And I don't even need to trim them off because it doesn't matter because we're going to connect the two together. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that butterfly die. Where is she gone? Oh, be the one right at the bottom, I'm sure. Oh, no, have I put the butterfly die away? Oh, here it is under here. Right, butterfly die. So I'm going to take the die and I'm going to go around the top corner on that one. And I'm going to go around the bottom corner on this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that there. So can you see top corner on one, bottom corner on the other one. And again, I'm just going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape while we send it through the machine, Becky.
Could you cut them both at the same time, or is that a bit of a false economy?
I think that would be a really bad idea. Okay. I always think if you try and do 2, you're going to save yourself, what, 9 seconds?
Yeah.
But the probability of doing something wrong goes up about 20-fold.
Right, okay.
So you know I'm all about efficiency, and I love it, and even I wouldn't try and do 2 at once.
Okay.
So, yeah. I would just do the one at a time. I also wouldn't make the card all in one go. I think this is what people do kind of wrong, for want of a better word, is they try and start with a massive piece of card and fold it down. Well, you can just connect 2 pieces of card into one and it still works an absolute treat. That's the bit that I'm going to show you, all right? So we can take this here, pop this out, give this a tap, all right? And there is my lovely butterfly. So that's the butterfly coming down the bottom left.
Yeah.
And then my other card was the butterfly coming down the top right. So same sort of thing, just position that in place, hold that in place, and we'll send that through as well and run that through another time. So I've been told I've got 6 minutes left, more than enough time to do a lovely butterfly card and show you how it all works. There we go, clear. Whether or not the 40 that are left last this season, well, they should do. I think you should be all right to watch the demo. But what I would say is don't go away and leave your basket unattended and then don't go and like make your lunch or whatever like I'm going to do. Because I would guarantee in the kind of 10, if it's not during the show, in the 10 minutes or so after the show, that is when all of those, that's when everybody comes and does the checkout, right? So let's have a little look here.
I love the fact that people are able to ask questions and you're able to just show them. That's a great of being live, being able to adapt and show people exactly what they're asking about.
That's what we're all about here. Yeah. Look at this. Now, it just means you have to wait a little bit longer because I have to do things like pop out all the little bits of my cards because I haven't got one that I've pre-popped out, you know, but it just gives you the idea, doesn't it? Lovely Nicola's in my ear saying, have you not got your brush? Nicola, I can't even see where I put my pokey tool, love, let alone my brush. So I'm just, I've made quite the mess around here. I'm just improvising, right? So there's my one there. And then here's my one with just a couple of other little bits down here. Right, now it's this bit here that's the connector bit that I think really always impresses people. Before I do that though...
That looks lovely just as it is, doesn't it?
It does look
swirl
nice.
Almost going in the middle of a card would look lovely.
Let me get a nice little bit, let's have a look. I'll put a little bit of crushed velvet. Remember I was showing people how to do that lovely technique?
Yeah.
So with this one here, look, I'm just going to just take it round the edge like that. Very beautiful, taking it out. I'm always brushing out because we've got a lovely detailed design like this.
Yeah.
I'm brushing the design out instead of trying to smooth it in, right? So I'm just going really gently and moving that design out, right? Just keep my table nice and clean. There we go. Right, here we go. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to just bring in another piece of cardstock, just my stamping card, and I'm just going to trim it in half. So it's just a sheet of A4 and it's just trimmed in half like this. And then all you do is this one is going to go on the inside like that and stick the two cards together. So here we go, watch, I'm going to pop this down here like this. And I'm going to put that first one on. Right,
It's a really quick and easy way of doing a gatefold card. I spent ages fiddling around with measurements, but...
Oh, no, don't fiddle around with measurements. Just do the Sara treat way like this. Yeah, Sara
like
treat
that.
way works a treat. Right, so, and let's have a little look. I was going to connect you at the bottom, right? So like that. Yes, they're looking lovely, right? And then look, you see, I'm going to then take this one and I'm going to stick this all the way across the back like this. And I'm going to stick this nice one over the back so nobody knows that there are any connectors anywhere on the card. Because as far as anyone's concerned, we've got a nice smooth top and a nice smooth bottom.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to do is where I haven't quite neatened off the edge there, I'm going to take that top piece, and because your trimmer will comfortably cut through multiple layers of card, I'm going to take this along and then cut through all those layers there. There we go. Smooth that off at the top. And let's give it a nice little smooth off at the bottom. And that was just a bit of a Brucey bonus demo. Yeah. And then let's just see what you say. Ask and you shall receive. You got any other questions, guys? Remember, I'm coming back for another 2 hours.
Just lots of thank yous, actually. Lots of thank yous from people saying that they've bought the Showstopper. Lovely to see all the different demos you're doing, and great to see how you can really adapt them, because that I love something you can buy that you can use in lots of different ways. And you're really showing us you can use them in lots of different ways here. That looks great.
Yeah. So they got, and I'm just going to remind you, if you've been watching the whole time, I've got all my cards that I've done. I have got all my cards. Oh, I've lost the tree. Right, I've got the tree ones here. Right, so we did the very simple, yeah? Then we went to the slightly more elaborate stepper card. For anyone who's joined the show late, this is what you can go back and watch. Then someone asked if we could do a daisy. We did a lovely daisy. I had somebody else ask about the easel, so we did the easel card. Then there was people asking about the tree, so we did the tree next. And then last, I've just shown everyone how to do that lovely gatefold meet in the middle.
Wow. So
and we're
many
going to do the shaker card later. But I said I'd show the stepper with the lady on, do a shaker card, we'll do a box. So we've got quite all sorts to show you.
Fantastic. Will we actually be able to see one of everything? Pretty much, won't we? Of all the different designs.
I should be able to get all the way through.
Absolutely, that's brilliant. So this is your Showstopper that you've got here, 9 different dies that you've got in the Showstopper. If you're quick, and I mean if you're quick, you're going to have to check out soon to get in the next 30 seconds or so to get all of these. You're going to get this goodie bag. Now, this goodie bag is a secret. I'm not going to show you what's in it. But there's lots of stuff in here. You get that for the price of £80 or $99. Platinum price is £64 or $79.20. But there's still plenty of these left, so you'll be able to get these if you miss out on the goodie bag. But check out with these now. We're going to see you later on with some more demos, but these are just fantastic. fantastic. Take full advantage, check out and get some freebies. We will see you later on. Take care.